What up? Welcome back to the table where everybody eat. Y'all know what to do, bruh. Drop that comment below. Everybody eat 2025. If it's your first time to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. We're gonna jump right into it. Today we're talking about ticker symbol NTLA, Intellia Therapeutics. Now this here is a genome editing company that engage in the development of curative therapeutics using the CRISPR-Cas9 system. Its CRISPR-Cas9 system transforms medicine by producing therapeutics that permanently edit and/or correct disease-associated genes in the human body with a single treatment course and creates engineered cells that can treat oncological and immunological diseases. So we know that's something big with Robert Kennedy now being, I believe, what is called the United States Health of Secretary or United States Secretary of Health or something like that. And he's big on these genome and gene editing companies that able to cure diseases. So a lot of these genome and gene editing stocks have been doing good, especially even CRISPR related stocks and CRISPR itself. So dealing with Intellia Therapeutics, as you can see on the screen here, it closed yesterday at $11.53. It's currently trading in the after hours, or actually, in my bad, in the pre-market at $11.85 right now. And analysts gave it a buy rated out of 28 analysts. Now, there is short reports going around. I want you guys to keep that in mind, where you know how these law firms do like class action lawsuits on if you lost X amount of money on a ticker, blah, 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 etc. Contact us. So they do have a short report going on because, as you can see, let's look at the last year. That's only the last year. That doesn't look good according to this chart. There we go. I do the last 5 years. You see, this stock was as high as $150, almost $200, August 27, 2021. That's back during COVID when a lot of these gene stocks really were booming. And then now we go from $160 to $11.53. The 52-week low, I believe, is $8.96. 52-week high is $34.87. Now, like I said about this stock having that short report, this stock also has a short float of, I believe, approximately 25%. This thing has gotten beat down. This also is one of Kathy Wood's picks of 2025. This has been her pick, I think, for a while. You know, she's already been heavily invested in CRISPR therapeutics and Beam therapeutics and all those, like I said, but she has a very big stake into this one. And I think one reason why is because of this. This here is the daily chart. And as you can see, this stock traded as high as $28.18 just last summer on July 17th in 2024. And now, again, we are at $11.82 in the pre-market, but we closed at $11.53. So we went from, in a 6 to 7 month time span, this stock has lost over 100%. Yeah, that is insane. So knowing Kathy Wood, she probably just been picking up more and more shares. She already had a decent amount of shares. Now, I'm going to zoom in on this chart. So this here is the 1 hour chart. And as you can see, the 50-day moving average was starting to go flat right here earlier this week as we started to do a reversal in a sense. We got back over this green line here, which it was a support, and we reclaimed it as support. And while we were doing that, the 50-day moving average continued to stay flat. This trend line, as you seen when I was on the daily chart that went all the way back up to there and came down to here, you see we finally was able to break trend. And when we broke trend with volume. I'm looking and hoping for maybe another retest of this $10 level, but I don't think that's going to happen because after we did that and we got near this resistance area here or whatnot, we ended up gapping up yesterday and going. Speaking of yesterday I alerted the Facebook group, Wake Up the Money. As you can see here, I'm going to put a link below for the Facebook group. It's a private group, so I will have to accept you, but that's because we keep the bots and spammers and everything else out of the community. Yesterday, I alerted the Facebook group, telling them, well, this is just a photo, but I told them yesterday that I had picked up some shares of Intellia Therapeutics yesterday. I also picked up shares of SoFi yesterday as well. but I picked up shares of Intellia Therapeutics yesterday as I noticed these genome stocks were taking off. Again, link will be below for the Facebook group, as well as a link will be below for the Discord, where I also mentioned Intellia Therapeutics. I believe in January of 2025. Let's see. Yeah, January 11th. I stated Intel are down over 60% on the year and basically at all-time lows. Small risk, high reward with this gene editing stock. Potential 3 to 6 month swing. Depending how it goes, I may even take it longer than a 6 month swing. But link will be below in the description for the Discord. We also have a 7-day free trial going on the Discord where I give out stock alerts. I give out my latest moves. I talk about the overall market. We talk about crypto. The list goes on. Link will be below in the description for the Discord 7-day free trial. Now back to Intelli Therapeutics. What I'm looking at on Intelli Therapeutics is since we are holding above this $11.30, which is the level I drew before we even got here. As you can see here, I have a few levels drawn out throughout this whole chart. My next target is $12.46 and then $13.63 as an actual resistant point. But if we can retest $11.30, $11.50 or somewhere in that area, then I may consider grabbing a few more shares to continue just to accumulate and ride up as I plan on swinging this position and seeing if we can get back to that $20 mark or higher. I believe Intelli Therapeutics has earnings coming up. I don't know when. Let's see real quick. They have earnings coming up actually in a couple of days. Oh, no, tomorrow. So Intelli Therapeutics has earnings coming up tomorrow. We're going to have to see how they're going to do. Their last earnings report, they didn't do too well. They weren't too bad, but their updates, all their drugs were looking pretty good. Speaking of that, just to let you guys know, they do have some drugs that are in phase 3 studies as well as phase 2 studies. They did cut, I believe, their staff down and canceled the research and development on one of their drugs that they were in phase 1 on, just to focus on the drugs that they are on in phase 2 and 3. So thank you guys for tuning into this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Much love. Take care.